Okay, so here's what's about to happen. I made a video in February about my second art market ever, reflecting on it. And that art market actually took place in December, so the video was already late. But then I didn't finish the video, I didn't even look at it until now, which is October, so now it's very late. You know, I found that footage of me going through all my stuff, my products, and I was gonna put that in next, and then because I didn't film anymore at the time, at the end I'll put in kind of my reflection and how I feel now about art markets and stuff like that. So yeah, please enjoy the first half of that video, which was supposed to come out in February, and then I'll come back at the end to talk about my reflections. Thanks. Okay, so I want to reflect on my second art market. I did one art market before this, and they're really fun to prepare for. This one was like a holiday art market, and it's February now, but we're gonna put all the leftover stuff from the Christmas market on Etsy, because I had a lot of leftover stock. Some of the stuff I designed with Christmas, like specifically in mind, but most of it is pretty general, to be honest, so I think it will still be able to sell. Yeah, I'll go through all the products I have, and I'm gonna count them, and I'm gonna go through the process of setting up my Etsy store again, because I put it on like holiday mode for a really long time, like maybe even a year, maybe a bit less, because I just kind of got overwhelmed with it. But because I've kind of cracked the code and I know how to order stock now in a way that works for my location, which is Bermuda, it takes a lot of the complicated effort of sorting out the products out of the equation, so I think it's going to be more sustainable as long as I can just keep making art. So let's have a look at the products I had for this Christmas market. Yeah, I have a box of stuff right here that I'm gonna show you. So yeah, first thing is I got all these cards made, which was kind of a last minute decision by me. My mom encouraged me a lot to have Christmas cards, greeting cards available, and they did actually turn out to be pretty popular. So, oh yeah, they came with envelopes, which is nice. I got them printed locally in Bermuda, because making prints and cards is pretty easy to do here, but more complicated stuff like stickers, pins, whatever, you'll have to go away and use external businesses to do that if you want to get them made. It's possible to make them yourself, which is what I was doing before, with stickers, that's what I was doing before, but it's pretty complicated, and the quality is nicer if you get them done away. Anyway, the greeting cards, these are the ones I had left. I got some of the shark ones. A little Christmas shark that I made specifically for Christmas. He's entangled in lights. It's okay. And I have quite a few of these left. I also did a dinghy one, which was nice because it wasn't like explicitly Christmas, but like it's red, so it looks Christmassy. And this is a Bermuda fitted dinghy, Elizabeth, that I got to sail here. And it's nice, it's like a big cultural icon, Bermuda fitted dinghies. So those are the greeting cards. I also made other greeting cards with this guy on them, which is a guy on a moped with a Christmas tree, which is a classic Bermuda design, I feel, is like people carrying weird shit on their moped. So I had Christmas cards of this guy too, but they all went at the market. It was actually this like one lady who bought like a ton of them. I think I printed 10 of each design. She might have bought all 10 for her family because she wanted the same card, so they went really quickly. And I should have printed more. So yeah, in the stickers, I have the guy on the moped, which is actually really big and nice, and I like the primary colors. I'm really happy with this sticker. And I have the same dinghy as the card, so same Elizabeth design. This was just watercolor and a bit of colored pencil. I have, the same Christmas shark as we had on the card, the greeting card. This came out smaller than I thought it would, and it's still okay. It's just because it's so long, like it kind of got smaller than I thought it would be, so I had to kind of price it down a bit. And then I printed 2 general, like, biology, ecology ones. So I got a sargassum fish, and I sold, I think, a few of these. People thought they were lionfish sometimes, because nobody knows what a sargassum fish is. It's a type of frogfish. But I also wanted these for work because they're useful for like giving out instead of a business card. I can put my name and email, whatever. And then they have a cute sticker and they actually remember me. And that's cool. I also got some crabs, and like, whatever, some people know these as Christmas crabs and they're red, so they're a holiday, but also they're applicable like any time of year. Land crabs that we get in Bermuda, and they're actually big, like it's probably the biggest sticker. I wasn't expecting them to be so big. So all of the stickers are like super nice because for the first time I got them printed by Sticker Mule, and Sticker Mule is amazing. I always avoided outsourcing things because I just assumed that to get them shipped to Bermuda would just be like so astronomical, like it would add so much to the price of the item that it just wouldn't be worth it. But Sticker Mule is amazing because they actually have free shipping to Bermuda, which is like completely unexpected because nobody ever has free shipping to Bermuda. They also have great deals and discounts, and they make like such a wide range of products. It was super easy to work with them and get all this stuff printed. I noticed, and it's also super durable and waterproof, because I was making like water resistant stickers before, using like label paper that I also got from online labels, and I expected it to hold up better than it did. Like they advertise it as weatherproof, but I found that the stickers actually were not totally weatherproof, so that was kind of a letdown. But with Sticker Mule, it seems like they work really well and they survive on water bottles, and they feel waxy, they feel really durable. And it's great because I no longer have to cut them out. I used to spend so long cutting out these designs, and like if you just look at some of the animal ones, like they're really complicated to cut out and it would take me a long time. Okay, and the last thing in my box is sticker sheets, which I was so excited about because most of the products that I make are like sticker packs. Like I want to make like all the species in a certain habitat, or like different views of the same species or something. I kind of feel like it's just more fun to get multiple stickers than one. But however, like most of the things that I sold at the Christmas market were individual stickers, so maybe what the consumer wants is individual stickers, but I like sticker packs and I think they're cool and they're more fun for me as an artist because I can kind of like explore a theme or an idea I have in multiple stickers instead of just one. But yeah, I'm gonna have to reconsider that based on like what customers want, but I was really excited about sticker sheets. And at a previous market I did, like the first one I ever did, I was selling sticker packs, and it was like mostly packs that sold. Anyway, I'll show you the sticker sheets. I have a ton of them left over because they really didn't sell well at all, and I was surprised by that. Like especially the whales one. I did this humpback whale one, and this exact pack, which was not printed like a sheet but instead for individuals that were sold together, like sold out at the first market I did, but I don't even know if I sold any of the sheets when I did this market. I'm just so happy with it. Like you peel it off and put it, and then I could design the rest of the sheet, like the negative space, which was fun. They were also super cost effective to make because for Sticker Mule, individual stickers costed more to make than a sheet. And if you print a ton of individual stickers, it'll be cost effective. The price will go down per unit. But you know, I'm a pretty small business, and I think I only printed like 20 of each. So the price didn't go down a lot, but for this, it was way more cost effective. And you get more stickers for less money. Anyway, it's just really good. I like how it looks. So I did the whale one, humpback whales, like hanging around and having fun in the water. Then I did wrasses, which is based off a like a previous sticker pack I made, and I also made it print out of these same wrasses. It's just wrasses of Bermuda, like a few different kinds, mix of juvenile and mature. I love the colors of them. Like, this is what I'm saying, like, it's funner to do a pack because you can have different versions of the same fish and like everybody that belongs together. Anyway, my favorite one is probably the high seas one because I'm passionate about the high seas. And these are just very different animals that you can find there. So the like little sargassum, like microfauna, little Newston rafters, and then you have some charismatic megafauna, even like almost microscopic copepods and things like that. A lot of animals on this are probably unfamiliar to people. Like, I kind of recognize that maybe I'm the only person that likes this and thinks it's cool. But, you know, I wanted to be true to what I like, so I made a sticker sheet of all the different guys you can find on the high seas. You know, because I want to push the agenda that it's not just the big guys, but the really tiny guys too, especially that live on sargassum. So those are my fun sticker sheets. I have so many left over, but they were super fun to make. So that's what's going on my store. We have the stickers, the sticker sheets, the cards, and I also made some prints. Yeah, so I'll show you the prints too. This is an old sticker pack I used to make. It's Bermuda reef fish that would have been fun to make into a sticker sheet, but there's kind of like too many stickers. And now I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's kind of like an old design now, and the colors look kind of drab. But I like the print because I can arrange them to look pretty, like, yeah, in a dynamic way. So I got a print of those guys, classic Bermuda reef fish. And I have the same wrasses as are in the sticker sheet, but just a print, and that's cheaper if people just want them on the wall. I think the colors look nicer in the print version than the sticker sheet. They look more vibrant, but it's alright. And this is my favorite print, okay? It does not go at all with everything else that I made. It's soup season. I thought this was great as a seasonal print because it's getting really cold and you want to make soup, don't you? And I love drawing food, and I love drawing stuff like this. Like, that's why I like making stickers, because you don't have to draw a background. Everything's kind of flat, and everything's just kind of existing together. So kind of flat lay type of drawing. Yeah, I love the colors in this. I had a lot of fun making this. I think it's funny. I think it's pretty. But yeah, again, this one was not very popular on the day. It's not really within my brand, but yeah, I'm gonna put all these prints on the Etsy shop too. I only got 5 of each print printed, and they were pretty cheap to print, and it was done locally, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm gonna save one for me and put it up in my house. Okay, thanks for watching that video. I was actually house sitting at the time, which is why those cute dogs are in the background. It's Cooper and Zola. Yeah, I miss them. They're so cute. And yeah, now I just want to talk about my actual reflections on that art market, because I've done 2 markets total where I sold my stickers. And to be honest, yeah, I don't know if they were completely worth it for me. And it depends on what kind of business you're running, etc., etc. But, you know, I started out on Instagram with Sargasso Girl, like educational posts about the ocean, then sold some stickers through that and posted my artwork. And I did that all through Etsy. So it started out online, and then I added the art markets later. And the reality is that you have to pay for an art market, like you have to pay for the stall. And the main advantage of an art market is like marketing and being on the ground and maybe reaching a new audience that you hadn't before. But you know, it's kind of for each person individually to evaluate, but for me personally, maybe it would be better if I just stuck to online because I had quite a wide audience there already. What ended up happening in the markets is like a lot of people from my Instagram would maybe come in person, which is great because, you know, maybe they're buying something that they wouldn't have otherwise bought. You know, it's easier for people to buy stuff in person and walk away with it. But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, you know, if the main purpose of the market is to reach new people, is it actually achieving that for me? But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, yeah, I'll try and put some photos or videos of the market too. What I did was attend a Christmas market at Huckleberry's in Bermuda, which is a pretty fancy restaurant. Like they do brunch and they do artisanal pastries and stuff. I've never actually eaten there, but I've heard it's very fancy and very delicious. So they actually ran a paid market, so everyone who wanted to even access the market had to pay a fee to get in. And it was in this really cute outside yard area. Did they provide tables? Yeah, I'm sure they must have provided tables and then tablecloths and little fake candles or fake lighting of some kind. This was so long ago, but I was really happy with my display this time. I had kind of revised it from my first one. I had, you know, different things going on. I had this like vintage case. You know what, maybe I'll just get it. Hope you can see it. It's this really awesome vintage writing cabinet. My dad got this for me for my birthday, and this is actually probably the first time that I've used it properly. It actually has the date in there of the market, because I haven't opened it since, which was the 20th of December. And I use this for display for most of my cards and some prints. And then I had the stickers somewhere else. They might have just been on the table, like the individual stickers I had. And then I had also sticker sheets kind of stuck on the side. And, you know, I was overall happy with how the display looked, but at the same time, maybe it could have been improved because the sticker sheets, which I was really excited about and I thought were amazing and also had quite a good price margin, didn't sell well at all. And I wondered if it was because people didn't notice them, how I had made the display, or didn't realize what they were maybe, because in the past my sticker packs, which were basically the same thing, like a sticker sheet or a sticker pack of multiple stickers, had sold really well. So yeah, that was one thing with the market that was unexpected. But yeah, about the display again, I was actually sharing a table with my friend Sammy to make it more profitable, and I really recommend this. You know, especially, you know, people give you really big tables a lot of the time with these events, and I just feel like you can usually share, and it makes it cheaper for both of you, and then you have someone there who's going to help you, like if you have to pee or whatever, and you can like talk about each other's stuff. So that was really fun. Like she is an incredible artist, incredible illustrator, and she had also handmade items. Like she had some prints and cards, I believe, and then she had some handmade items that she had knitted or crocheted, which was really different to anything else that people were selling in that market. So it's really fun to be with her. So overall, what went badly and what went well? There are a lot of things on my end that probably could have gone better. Like, for example, I never really plan for these markets, and I should, but it somehow just never happens. And that's what's happening again this year, that I'm like saying to myself, I want to do this all year, and then I don't really plan, and then it's a big rush at the end. So that happened with this market too, and I was only able to get in for their last date, which was the 20th of December. And, you know, it's kind of like, it's a bit dicey. It's like the last minute shoppers, maybe you'll make a ton of panic sales, but at the same time, most people have probably already gotten their stuff for Christmas, so, you know, it's a bit of a weird date and maybe too late to sell Christmas stock. Yeah, maybe I should just grab some of my stock because I have some of it left. So yeah, maybe I'll do a bit of what sold well and what sold badly. As you can see, I have a ton of leftover stock from this market last December, so it's almost been like a year. And you know, I kind of put the business on the back burner. I was getting overwhelmed with it, but maybe I can sell some of this stock this year, and I have some new designs that I want to implement too. So it was actually my mom that suggested last minute that I should make some cards, and the cards sold pretty well. I had one woman, like really early on in the market, buy every single one of my like Scooter Man cards, which is a different design, because I guess maybe she wanted them for her family or something. It was this guy on a card. And so I was like, oh, I should have printed more, like he's such a fun design. And they're really easy for people to get. Like, greeting cards is a very practical thing, I think, and it's a pretty good price margin. And I got these printed locally with envelopes. Like I said in my display, maybe these weren't displayed super well and people didn't realize what they were. So I'm left with most of these sticker sheets. Unfortunately, I was so excited about them, but they really didn't sell well at all. I think like only 1 or 2 people bought them. And then I had my prints too, and these actually did well after Christmas. Like, I put everything on my Etsy. Well, they did better after Christmas. Like, not many people bought them in person, but people bought them off my Etsy later. Some of them in Bermuda, so I could like deliver them to people in Bermuda. And that's the other issue with selling at a market, is packaging on site. And this was a big mistake I made at my first market because I didn't have these sticker sheets. I was selling packs of stickers, so it could be like 10 stickers or something. And when I sold them online, I would just put all the 10 stickers in an envelope to make sure all the correct ones were there. But obviously, doing it in person, I didn't really think that through, and it was a big rush to get all the stickers packaged. For this market that's just gone last December, luckily these are pretty small. It's like half an A4 sheet, so you can find envelopes that are big enough. I was able to find them locally, but the prints were so annoying. I didn't have anything that could fit them, I don't think, even at the market, so it was probably good that no one bought them, because I was desperately trying to find Glycine bags in Bermuda, and because my whole thing is like the packaging is plastic free, blah blah blah, but I couldn't find anything like that at all. And so in the end, maybe I actually bought like big mailers, like paper mailers, for prints. It's just annoying, and like it doesn't look super great, so I would love to improve my packaging and maybe get a stamp or something. And then yeah, the individual stickers probably sold the best. So this is my new funky little box, which I'm pretty proud about. Oh, it's a sewing box. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but it has all my old stock, so I've got plenty of these guys left, which I hope to sell this time. And I thought that this would be a better display for the stickers as well, if I do markets this year. But yeah, so I think what I could have done better is plan more, maybe have an earlier date, and then also just maybe have some more designs, have some more packaging, and things that I always find challenging at a market is just being so socially switched on for so long. Like, it's really pretty exhausting. What was interesting and pretty posh about this market was they included meals in the fee that you paid to sell. So they cooked you a really nice dinner, and like I said, it's like a fancy restaurant, so it was really nice. Foot traffic, there were quite a few people, but it did really drop off a lot towards the end. I think we probably packed up a little bit early, but overall sales were all right. I think I at least broke even. And to me, it's just kind of fun to sell at a market. Like, I kind of know deep down that it's probably not super profitable for me. Like, I would probably do better just sticking to online. But it's kind of like a fun experience, and like it's fun to have an actual in-person stall that you get to design. I like the aesthetic aspect of it. And to a degree, because it's so infrequent, I like the social interaction, and I like, you know, hearing what people have to say about my products and whatever. Yeah, it's really encouraging. And at the end of the day, it does reach more people. Despite what I was saying before, like there's people who I'll reach in a market who would never find me on Instagram, and something I have to improve there is the packaging and the branding. I would love to get, you know, a stamp. These cards I think are iconic, and the lady was so happy about her scooter one, and my name is not anywhere on here. Like, it would be great if I could stamp them all with Sargasso Girl. As well, on the stickers, I would love to put Sargasso Girl on the back so that people can identify my brand, because I could put it on the front of every sticker, like written underneath the image is Sargasso Girl, but I just feel like it's like a bit tacky or something. People paid money for this. I don't want them to have to rep my brand, but it would be nice to have the name on the back so that they understand like this is an original. And for the back of the prints too, maybe I could stamp it with Sargasso Girl or even sign it. I don't know how I feel about that, but and then on the packaging too, to have a stamp would be great. Okay, so what's happening now? I want to just give a little update on where I am now, almost 1 year later, but my battery's about to die. But I'm still kind of interested in the idea of markets. I think a big thing for me is having a spread of products that kind of pay for each other, because like I was explaining before, the stickers are probably the most popular item, the single stickers, but they're also the most expensive to produce. So it's kind of essential to have a variety of items with different margins. So I can sell a lot of stickers, but then make money on some sales of a different item. So for example, the prints are really cheap to print, but I can price them based on the amount of work I put into the artwork. So they can have a larger margin, and cards too. So that's something I'm still trying to work out, is what's the most profitable way to make this work, so that I can actually make a profit from this. And something I'm very excited about is getting more things printed in Bermuda, from a sustainability point of view, and also maybe price, and also just supporting local business. I didn't realize that I could get some of these things printed locally, but I had a meeting the other day with Bermuda Press Digital, and they're going to give me a big quote for stickers, and I was really excited to see that they have, you know, laminated stickers that are weatherproof, like same quality as Sticker Mule, and so they're going to give me a quote for stickers and a bunch of other stuff. So prints, cards, I'm even asking for, like, I want to make a little post-it set, maybe a notebook, and I'm really interested in making a calendar. And all these past few months I've been brainstorming and sketching a couple things and trying to make artworks for this calendar. I have a great idea for it. I just really hope that it comes to fruition. I want to make a natural history and Bermuda culture focused calendar, so it can have dates in it that are based on natural history, like the whale season or when certain plants are growing or stuff like that. I also want to include, you know, cultural things related to sailing, like the fitted dinghy days. Maybe things like the lunar cycles could go on there. But, you know, I want the illustrations to be beautiful as well, and I haven't fully settled on what I want to do for each one, so I just have to keep experimenting there. Yeah, so for sure I'm interested in doing more art markets this year, and it's October, you know, it's mid-October, so I'm feeling better about my ability to plan this year, and I think having, you know, getting this quote from Bermuda Press Digital will let me figure out how I can be profitable, and just, yeah, ensure that I have a wide range of stock this year because I want to get a ton more things printed. I have a ton more sticker designs already, and I think a big one for me will be printing more cards as well, because people really like those. So those are my little reflections on art markets, and I hope to post more videos about how it goes in the future, because I found this really difficult to navigate as a small business. Like, what should I do for an art market? How should I make the setup? Should I invest in this? Is it even good for me? And how to make it profitable. So I'm kind of continuing to learn, and I hope it can go really well. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, following along with my little art journey. It always feels great to have your artwork printed in front of you, so yeah, I just can't wait to do more. So thanks a lot.